Hello, and welcome to my channel. I'm going to talk about the land of the voyage to the country of the Houyhnhnms from Gulliver's Travels. And this part is all about intelligent horses. So in the beginning, the author meets sort of an animal called the Yahoo, and it's a humanoid, but it's like a monster because it's got hair all over its body. It's very unattractive. It smells bad. It's very very interesting. So he ends up describing them. Very interesting, like interesting. Then he meets these horses that communicate to each other. And let me turn this down.
Here comes the bandit. Coloring green. I'm worried. I hope the bandit wants to trade her hat for a fruit pop. You look like you can get cold and treat.
That's my book. Anyway, so then he meets some horses, and the horses end up like converting, like talking to each other and being like intelligent. And they think he's obviously Yahoo. So he ends up obviously staying there a while with the horses, eating horse food, vegetable. He's learning all about their culture and their ideas, and that they don't lie, and that they're a very peaceful race. Very peaceful race indeed. And this book really, or this part was probably my favorite because it has some very absurdities and stuff where he talks about his country and stuff like that, but he also kind of belittles them in a way. So yeah. And I really enjoyed the different parts. Some of the writing is still dry, and the ending was kind of he leaves this horse place because he gets on this horse place by just being placed there. So there's all these people that are not treating him very well, and then he gets placed on this abandoned island, and he meets these horse people, communicates them, learn their language and stuff. But he also kind of goes into this, happy kind of he basically like gets the philosophy of peace and that living a peaceful life and stuff like that, and their virtue and stuff, and how they treat the Yahoos, and how they treat the Yahoos is how we treat like horses, which is quite different because like the Yahoo is human, so and we treat the horses like that, so it's very interesting and stuff. Huh? Okay. And then when he goes back, he basically arrives at this New Holland, and there's some Indians, and here's where there's racist, and talking about the savages and stuff, and they like put an arrow in his knee and stuff and hurt him, but he ends up going to England and traveling back to England and retrieving and buying a horse stall and putting horses in his stall. It doesn't necessarily tell him that he lives with horses. In fact, at the end, he kind of explains that he would rather be go live with the horses and stuff instead of living in here. And he does that throughout that chapter because he's like, I guess, I don't know, he's gotten into his obsession. So, yes, this book was probably a 2.5 because I did enjoy the horses section so much more. But he was kind of as a pet as well because he had a master, and his master, yeah, he had a master, but he was also like more of a slave character in there because, yeah, so um, just because of the way that the horses live, the horses basically um, had peace, but the animals were the yahoos were so wild and crazy, and they smelled bad, and they didn't take care of themselves really, and kind of the opposite of what we are right now. And I think there is a message in this story about being able to be at peace with each other and stuff. But what I found really weird is at the end, Gulliver like stuffs his nose with like tobacco and other things to prevent from smelling the humans. And this includes his family. So I'm just like, why? So yeah. I don't know. It was an interesting read. I'm sure that if you like adventure and stuff, you would like this. But to me, I felt like this was lackluster. I definitely did not like the writing. The writing is definitely like very like I don't know. It's very chopped up to me. It has run-on sentences. It has like super long explanation. Not of the land itself, but of the people that live there. So not necessarily the land, but the people. But I did kind of enjoy some of the parts of the giants and the Laputans and just some of the parts, but I didn't really find the writing to be very pleasant. I have read stuff like that, but it wasn't spelled weird. Like they spelled between like really weird, and I had to like read it, but like kind of sound it out to kind of be sure that I was saying the right word or whatever, because the Gulliver or this version of Gulliver's Travels wasn't easy to understand. I'm sure there are newer versions that are easier to understand and that you can read clearer and stuff, but this one was not a very clear understanding. So to me, I feel like I missed a lot. Like there there was a lot of stuff going on, but it wasn't like it was more like um there was more information about all these countries, and they talked about like kind of what happened at the end, like what that people don't really trust him, and people like not trust him, but they don't really like they don't they don't trust him, they don't believe him that his stories are true and stuff, which he does tell the readers, us. And I don't mind the readers because he's telling the readers stuff. I don't mind that. Jane Eyre was like that. But this one was more or less, it was kind of, the writing style was bland. And I also didn't really like I loved the horse story. That was my favorite one. But I felt like each after the end of each travels and he went back to his life, he should have explained what happened in his life, kind of just to kind of get more of a perspective character of Gulliver himself, because obviously he changes through the book, but he doesn't like he changes like kind of weird in a weird way, but he doesn't like change right away. He changes, but he doesn't like fully. He's not fully developed. So I feel like it doesn't have any character development in here. So would I recommend this book? Probably not. I probably wouldn't recommend this book, but if you want to read a classic, I would definitely give it a shot. I mean, give it a shot with any classic. But I do think that this book is not, it's just not something. I think it's really, for its time, it was really good because it was written 300 years ago. And of course, 300 years ago, people were traveling the world to figuring out what's out there in the world. So I think this is like mostly a satire on that, and it does have really funny kind of political standards of British times, because this was before America. So I think this is really good for that. So if you are interested in picking this up, then you can pick it up. But if you are not interested, because I didn't really like this book, but I didn't really like the ending because I just felt like it was only one view, because it was they talked about how it, oh, these are all my travels, and now I'm going to live peacefully like the horses. And I'm like, but that's just one of your travels. You had 4 of them. 4. And one, you had like a bunch of countries in. So what about those? Did those impact you in any ways? I want to know this. Because, you know, and what did your wife think? What about your children? Stuff like that. I think that would be really interesting to learn about what he learned from those countries, and kind of applied them in his real life, in his job even. They don't even talk about his job as much in this book. I think he's a surgeon, but they don't talk about his job at all. And I find that that's something that's really important. You need to talk about your job if you're, I don't know. I mean, I think that's interesting. I think surgery and surgeons are interesting. They have really stressful jobs. So I'm grateful that he got to travel, because, during now time, we have surgery every day, and surgeons don't have time for travel. So yeah. But this is a 2.5 stars right now. And so yeah, and that is it. That is my kind of last section overall thoughts about this book. If you want to know more, comment down below. If you've read this book and what you thought of it and stuff, and what do you think is also a genre? What genre is it? My category of this genre is going to be like an adventure type book. This is kind of fantasy, but it's more adventure. And it's more, yeah, it's just an adventure to me. So yeah. And that is it. And I will see you in the next video. Bye.